Welcome to the Realistic Viewer channel. In today's video, let's talk about filming with your phone. So my main camera for filming had to be repaired a couple of months ago, which made me think of how could you actually develop a good quality video with only your phone and some tools. Here are a couple of tips in case you want to get started while filming with your phone. But short after the intro. So let's start with tip number 1, which is to film horizontally. Not this way, but this way. The reason why you want to do that is to avoid getting large black bars and you'll be forced to zoom in and you'll lose a part of your video quality. So I'll give you an example right now. Okay, so now I'm just filming horizontally to give you an image of how it looks, and as you can see, if I move my camera around, you'll see a bit of shaking and also the black bars. And now I'm filming horizontally, so I have more image space, I can show more, and if I move around it becomes even better, of course. So this is the difference between filming horizontally and vertically. Tip number 2, always film with the highest quality available on your phone and consider downsampling quality afterwards. What is downsampling? Downsampling is the process of taking a higher resolution and scaling the picture down to deliver an image that has higher amounts of details in a lower resolution. So if your phone has the ability to film in 4K quality, consider downscaling it to a 144 image instead of 1080p. Of course, if you already are filming on a high quality camera, that might not be necessary, but consider this. If you are creating a review, do you want a higher resolution image or a sharper image? Tip number 3, which is consider using an external microphone. If you are planning on filming a vlog or an educational piece of content, audio will always be an essential part of the experience. So investing in a decent microphone will help you improve the experience. Of course, what I would recommend is maybe something like the Rode microphone, or the iRig mic is also a good alternative if you want more of a budget option. I'll have a couple of links down below if you want to go and check them out. So now for a short test. In this segment you can hear me talking without the microphone, and this is me talking with a microphone, so a lapel mic. If you can listen, you can hear a little bit of a reduction in noise, which is a bit of an improvement, of course. So we arrive at tip number 4, which is lighting. Lighting is key for filming with your phone. Also, it means that if you're filming with a phone, you have a smaller lens than, of course, if you're using a quality camera setup with the option to differentiate your lenses, etc. So this means that you should take care of filming close to a light source or at a lighter place, for example. Due to that, then you will get more details in with the same quality. Of course, making sure that you don't use too much of a strong light source, because overexposure could also be a risk in this whole element as well. Overexposure happens if you have too much light coming into a lens, and as a result your quality of the image itself could also be scaled down. So usually I'm filming with an external light on to get better quality of detail for my videos. As you can see right now, I'm filming with lighting, but now this is how it looks if I actually turn off my lights. As you can see, the quality of the image is still fine, but the detail on the video becomes a little bit less and your skin
becomes also a little bit darker. If you like that aesthetic, of course, consider it. But if you want the highest quality image for your lens, if you don't have an amazing camera, consider using an external light as well.
Now we arrive at tip number 5, which is stability. You know those videos with a lot of shaking, and as a result they get a blurry image? There are ways to avoid that. A lot of new phones have stabilization integrated into their own software, but if you want to take it to another level, consider a mobile tripod, something like this. This is from Manfrotto, included with a mobile tab, so you can lock down your phone and you'll be done. The other way to consider is maybe ask somebody else that can hold the phone without shaky hands. Otherwise, consider before you start filming what you want on your screen, and also try to sharpen the image before you actually film the video to make the scenes as smooth as possible, and of course making a script for your whole video in general to make the whole process as fast as possible and to avoid rambling. If you want to learn how I make a script, I give a lot of tips in another video, and I'll put it up so you can check it out as well. But now let's have a look at how to do it in practice.
So taking all these tips previously into consideration, this is how a decent video on my camera would look if I add better lighting, an external microphone, stability by using a tripod, and also considering my shot before I'm actually taking it. So thank you for watching. If you have other tips for other YouTubers, or are you considering making your own channel, leave a comment below so we can talk about the topics that you might be interested in. If you're new, subscribe. This is 6 tips on how to film with your phone, and I'll see you in the next video. This is Ivan from the Realistic Viewer channel, helping you achieve more.